Okay, so it's 10:38 p.m. and I just as I was trying to close my eyes and trying to go to bed, go back to sleep, there's a perp nearby. I don't think it's next door, but it's either a couple of doors away or maybe below me or maybe it might be next door, but earlier today and last night I heard what sounded like, if somebody kept tapping a coin on a headboard. But now I'm hearing like as if somebody's kicking the wall. See, I heard it again just now. Like somebody's doing some beating and banging, like as if somebody keeps punching the wall. Soon as I start to try to go to sleep. So it's amazing that I still feel the need to get more sleep even though I had a 4-hour nap, but I dealt with what I dealt with last night and it was really crazy. So now I guess they know that I'm recording, so they want to try to be on their best behavior now. So, I mean, I am not mental. I'm not crazy. And how is it that people bully, harass, and they deliberately, willfully, and deliberately attempt to ruin your life and then say that you have mental health problems while they're performing abusive acts that destroy you? See, I just heard it again. That will destroy your mental health. People just need to leave people alone and mind their own damn business. So I was trying to go to sleep, but that perp keeps on beating and banging now, and it feels like it's shaking the whole damn building. Or like as if somebody keeps on slamming the door several times, and if somebody's doing that and there's multiple neighbors here, how is nobody else complaining and I'm the only one got a problem with it? So, um, I am. It's like my body and my mind are still trying to catch up on lost sleep with the sleep deprivation. So now I probably would only have enough money for one hotel room night, and then have nothing else until Friday and probably $50. And then after that, be totally broke for the rest of the month unless I got help, like don't financial donations to struggle to survive. This is senseless though. Like, why can't people? They are fighting very hard to prevent me from trying to live. So it's like, come on, there's another loud pickup truck. So I I have under $85 right now left. Under 85, and there they go again. That thumping, so like somebody slammed the door or punched the wall or something. So I'm too physically tired and exhausted. I don't have the money to move anywhere, and I don't know where I would want to move. I really don't want to move anywhere farther north. I really hate the cold. But I don't want to be in Miami. There was a point in time a few years ago, I thought about I mean, I thought about wanting to live in Fort Lauderdale or somewhere in Pinellas County or something, but now South Florida seems so scary. Um, I passed through Fort Lauderdale dealing with Janet, you know, and she took me to Fort Lauderdale, Orlando, and Broward County and Miami. So, um, I considered moving to Orlando and living in Orlando, but I don't think it would be quiet if it's so much fake ass Disney worship. But I don't know about. I can't move to Panama City because I heard it's worse than Pensacola with all the aftermath of this and that hurricane damage. So I don't know about where else to move. I cannot go back to my hometown, New Orleans. And Baton Rouge seems too rough. I mean, it seems just as scary and bad as New Orleans. So I can't be out on the streets in a lot of different places. So and so it's like if targeted individuals, if their livelihoods are stripped from them, and then if you're blacklisted from employment or you're forced to be too disabled to work due to the direct energy weapons and electronic attacks and the torture and abuse that over time and make you too disabled to work anyway. And then if you're seen as a mental and financial drain on society, but they're the ones who set it up and manipulate for things to be this way, and it's not your fault if you're targeted. And I don't know, it just really makes me sad and want to cry that people just won't leave people alone and won't let people live in peace. That they have to just keep everything chaotic 24/7, 365, nonstop. That we don't even get a break. So I'm terrified and scared. Tomorrow I have to check out the hotel. And if I can't be downtown, that's the only spot that I can panhandle at. But most people are mean and unhelpful here. They are not generous at all, really. I mean, they're just about as bad as New Orleans when in New Orleans nobody want to help you. But they New Orleans hypocritically glorify themselves as being supportive of hospitality. But hospitality is only for the rich. They oppress and you know cut out their own people while they welcome the rich folks and illegals with open arms and foreigners with open arms. But their own kind, they want to sell you out. I mean, basically, I got kicked out of my own hometown, and now I'm I pretty much feel kicked out of Pensacola. I was felt kicked out of Greenville, South Carolina, kicked out of Los Angeles. So, you know, I'm really scared of having nowhere to go. I don't have enough money for a ticket to go nowhere, and then if I go somewhere, that's all the last of my money, and then I'll be like penny broke with no money for food or nothing. And I have my storage unit and other certain business here that kind of make me, you know, I really don't want to go to, it feels like forced punishment for me to be, wrongfully forced to be homeless or be forced to live in a city and state where I don't want to, where I don't want to live at, where I know I'm not going to be happy. And who's to say that going to live in a different state is going to solve the problem? What if I might struggle with homelessness over there, wherever else I would go? And being targeted and hypersensitive, I can't go into shelters where me having my if people can blast music out of their phones all day, but for me to cover my ears with the MP3 player, that's considered disrespectful and breaking the rules. And all I'm listening to is just white noise. I don't know if I can put it. Wait, hold up. Hold up. Let me get this battery. And I mean, those, as I was trying to tell y'all, that those people waited till I was trying to go to settle down at the sleep spot and go to sleep, and then next thing you know, they came terrorizing with the loud music, and then everybody falsely lie and say that I'm the one who's infiltrated them and started with them when I was there first. And the police try to make it like no matter what that got to be the bigger person to leave. Well, how about you be the bigger person and admit that you're a sex trafficking, gang stalking criminal and that you're a Freemason? How about you admit what sinister program you're involved in? Be the bigger person and admit that you're an abusive, narcissistic perp. Now, can y'all hear this? Maybe y'all can't. And I try to put it on the highest volume. And I don't know where the doggone actual mic is on the phone, but I try to put the MP3 player close to the phone. Can y'all hear it? That's what I listen to. But I don't have it that loud in my ears. I only put it at the highest volume to show y'all. If I'm in the hotel room, I put the volume on number 15. If I'm outside, I put it on 21. If it's excessively loud, the highest, y'all heard that? The highest it can go is 24, but I mean the highest I can tolerate is 24, but it goes all the way up to 40, and I can't go that high. Well, I just put it way on 40 to show y'all, But you heard the door slam just now? Like, who the hell does stuff like slam doors off and on all night long or keep beating and banging all night long and I get kicked out of here or wrongfully banned? You know, what if I were to try to go move to Nebraska and I go move to Lincoln, Nebraska or something, and then there's no housing for me? And I still got to be out on the streets out in that freaking winter cold. So I'm really scared about tomorrow and wherever else this week of the fact that I can't sleep anywhere downtown now. I cannot sleep anywhere downtown, and I mean, um, other than that, I don't have anywhere else to go, and and my name has been on that housing list for almost 4 years, and they saying there's no affordable housing. When I was in my hometown, New Orleans, after they bullied me and ran me off my Section 8 housing and had me fearing for my life, and they were threatening me and stuff, you know, um, the gang stalking even in Los Angeles was so bad I couldn't live in my house. And even in Los Angeles, where I was forced to break the lease, the gang stalking was even bad in Greenville, South Carolina, that I was forced to leave there too. And I'm not setting foot back in South Carolina. I'm not setting foot back in Texas. I'm I mean, I'm not setting foot back in the state of California. I'm not setting foot back in Wisconsin. I've been to a lot of different cities and states. I don't even know. Um, I kind of don't even care about being bored. You know, I'm kind of scared to move to like Mississippi or something. I tried to live in Mobile, Alabama when Alex ran me out of Pensacola, but they threatened me with jail. And even in Greenville, South Carolina, where it's supposed to be the Bible Belt, if you look obvious homeless, you'll be threatened with jail, and they tell you go live out in the woods and make sure you're unseen, that nobody sees you. So, but police in Pensacola usually don't hassle you and run you away from downtown, but the perps do. But the police not gonna give you a citation for um for being homeless on the streets downtown. But lately, I've been seeing police harassing homeless downtown. Other than myself, lately for the past couple of months, I've been seeing police hassle and harass homeless. So I don't even know if that's slowly but surely, and secretly changing. And these bastards try to vibrate my right foot just now. So I don't know. A ticket to go move where when I don't know where they would have housing at. And shelters, I already explained to y'all about how shelters are, and shelters are always full anyway. You hear that? Freaking ridiculous. That wasn't him last night. So I had just renewed the doggone membership of the place where I go shower and all that. And you are only able to pay for a few months at a time. They stopped charging people to pay monthly. So you got to do it a few months at a time. So I just paid for that plus the locker. And then now all of a sudden I just gotta up and think of some another city and state to go move to with no money because pretty much nearly all of my social security check is gone. That fast. Paying my phone bill and social security bill. I'm sorry, what am I saying? Phone bill and storage bill and my phone bill and storage bill and me paying my phone bill and storage bill and um paying for 3 different nights in the hotel and then surviving with food, you know, and not even eating every single meal. Like today I didn't have lunch, but I felt hungry as hell even still after dinner. So um if they got some kind of issue with me living here in Pensacola, but then if I were to go live in Kansas City, Kansas, then I'm pretty sure they will run me off from there too. If I were to go live in Salt Lake City, Utah, I'm pretty sure they would run me off from there too. If I go live in Wilmington, Delaware, I'm pretty sure they will run me off there. Uh, there was a point in time in 2011 I thought about moving to Puerto Rico, but Puerto Rico, with the Hispanics there, I don't know. I guess it's Caribbean island. I don't think I'll get any peace and quiet living out in Puerto Rico. I don't know. And then they have all those hurricanes. I heard that Puerto Rico has been doing bad for a long time, so I don't think I can move to Puerto Rico. I don't know. Um, and they're vibrating my organs. They're vibrating my whole body right now. It's like everywhere you go, being targeted, they run you off. So everybody's saying, get out of Pensacola and leave Pensacola or get out of Florida. But the gang stalking was worse in Mobile, Alabama, and more dangerous over there than over here. And it's dangerous as fuck in Miami. I think Miami seems like it's more dangerous and worse than New Orleans, But in New Orleans, you hear about 8-year-old kids carjacking people and stuff like what the hell? What's going on in my hometown, New Orleans? You can't go back down there because 8-year-olds carjacking people and 12-year-olds shooting and killing people. Like what the? I don't even know what the hell is going on, in New Orleans. I wouldn't even thought of to carjack nobody at 8 years old. What the hell is going on? So, well, I was gonna try to not it vibrated my entire body. So I feel unsafe and scared with running. I've run out of options of anywhere to sleep downtown Pensacola. If there's plenty of places to sleep, where can I go that's legal and where I can have like duck away from someone whenever I gotta go pee, duck away from out of sight. I mean, duck away out of sight to go and pee somewhere nearby wherever I sleep. I mean, they have a couple of places that I'm scared to go to because I heard that they have bears. Like I heard that they got bears out in the woods and stuff here in Pensacola. So, and then even wooded areas will say private property, no trespassing. Can't go. I mean, I already explained that I can't deal with other homeless because they'd have no problem with stealing your stuff or shooting and killing you or stabbing you or busting you upside the head with a glass bottle or fighting you, or if they crippled up, if they beat you with their cane or something like that, they will put their doggone hands on you. So those I had the I didn't realize that YouTube had a lot of hidden comments that I had. It's like I got that Rich. I think I mentioned that Richard Terrell perp followed me from YouTube to TikTok to stalk, follow, and harass, and like I've been bullied, harassed, and threatened all day long, and called mental and crazy and stuff all day long, and I had to block so many accounts. And so they falsely accused me. Online perps don't know the situation, and they falsely accused me of disrupting their car show when I said that their car show or whatever their fake show off was used as noise harassment to get rid of me when I was sleeping there first, and they came and infiltrated and started with the noise. I was there trying to. The instant I try to go to sleep, that's when they arrived. And I still had that missing video that disappeared from my phone. So I don't know where to go sleep, or I don't have nowhere to go sleep. And as I said, you motherfuckers have no problem with donating to Ukraine or donating to these migrants, but you magically don't have the money to help your own American people. That's disabled and homeless. You got money to donate towards political causes. Y'all got money, so much money to put into trafficking and sex trafficking and human trafficking and experimenting and targeting people, but you don't have money to freaking help nobody. Y'all got money to blow and to spare to ruin somebody's life and destroy them, but you could use that same money to help them, but you want to use that money to destroy and ruin them. I'm fucking exhausted, tired, and at wit's end. And the last thing I need is to be jailed or institutionalized. Just help me get back. Help me get my own place in a city and state or whatever where I'll be happy. I'm fucking sick and tired of Pensacola my damn self. But I'm not gonna lie. Some certain restaurants I will miss. Certain places, I will miss. That I will miss them. But I'm not gonna mention names because the online perps will try to tarnish and ruin. I'm not gonna say the places that I do like. So I have a couple little, you know, acquaintances or friend. I'm not gonna say real friends, but but I would feel bad to just up and leave Pensacola without them knowing or without telling them, and I don't have any direction on where to go. When I just up and overnight, just when the 2006 happened, I mean the incident where it was a couple of days before me and my twin sister's birthday, and the foster boy James Joseph, you know, the foster mom was using those foster boys to perp me. And when that fake crusty foster boy James punched me and the police defended him, the foster sister Shelley lied on me. And she lied and said that I hit him first and that I was there. I mean that she was there when she was nowhere near around. And I mean the police, the Pensacola police, the way that y'all saw how the police treated me last night, that's exactly how Gretna police treated me when I was in foster care. The exact same abuse. So I guess I'm gonna be just left to die in Pensacola, or I don't have nowhere to go. I don't know where to go, and I don't have enough money to go nowhere now. And on emergency, I just ran to the freaking hotel. I don't know what I would have done if I didn't have any money. If I had, I mean, I probably would have done a video crying out for help with the hotel room. And I can't trust living with nobody because what Lisa Ruby did to me, Trisha, and this fake T.I. perp. Trisha was fake. All three of them were fake T.I. perps. And this fake T.I. perp engulfed Breeze named Tanya White. Or was it Tanya White? That lady who locked me up in her RV, fake T.I. perp druggie who locked me up in her RV. That was a traumatizing, scary moment. And Lisa Ruby's husband, Gary Ruby, in Travelers Rest, South Carolina. Gary Ruby was walking around the house with a gun and leaving the gun on the doing stuff like leaving the gun on the counter and stuff, or walking around carrying a gun. And me and Miss Lisa Ruby were not getting along at all. Both of them were narcissistic. And then they're supposed to be a Christian married couple, but they never got along. And then me and Lisa Ruby, she pretended to be a narcissistic, control freak, fake friend. But me and her were arguing and fussing like wife and husband. Friends ain't supposed to be arguing that bad. If she sent for me to come all the way to manipulated me to break in my lease to send for me to come all the way to all the way across the other side of the country, lured me and manipulated me just for some fake deliverance ministry thing. And all it was her. Darius did the same fucking thing. Lisa, well, he didn't lure me to go anywhere, but over the phone, the way he treated me was how Lisa Ruby did to me, in person. Manipulated me into divulging my whole entire life just for them to weaponize it against me. And it's shocking when you're supposed to be targeted and you weaponize somebody's trauma against them and then bully and abuse them and dare them to speak out against you. Fuck all y'all. So I'm realize, but from the incident last night, I gained like over 20 subscribers within less than 24 hours. Like I went from 962 subscribers all the way to 985, no, 986. And so I'm like, wow, I'm close to 1,000. But the majority of those fake new subscribers is freaking Richard Terrell and that whole fake gang. Like y'all, a whole bunch of white people pretending to be a gang. Like, come on, man. And y'all rich white folks. Like y'all rich, fake, proper white people pretending to front like y'all some black ghetto gangsters and thugs. Trying to, I mean, and you know damn, yeah, they know damn well they ain't gonna put their hands on me. They want to pretend like they're hood and gangster. I mean, it's really insane. And downtown Pensacola, they're not gonna call you the N word to your face, but they got the rich folks in downtown Pensacola. They are covert racists, and you don't see a whole bunch of black people in downtown Pensacola. It seems like they stay along Mobile Highway and Cervantes Street and along the bus route 44 and you know, that's where like by T Street and W Street, Mobile Highway, Cervantes. I mean, that's where it's like Pensacola even looks like as if it's racially segregated but primarily white. And Los Angeles was where I lived at, it was black people and illegals. Hardly any white people where I lived at in Los Angeles. Like you had to go to Venice Beach, and it's like hardly seeing many white people at all, you know. But Los Angeles was pretty much segregated as well, and all the light skinned, higher income blacks lived in freaking Inglewood, and they lived in Inglewood and stuff like that, and in more affluent areas, you know. So, but it was weird because the area that I was at in South Central LA, people try to act like they thought I was very light skinned or some shit like that, you know. But some people thought I looked like mixed with Spanish. Then even in my hometown, New Orleans, if people said that they thought I looked mixed with Asian, well, if I do look half Asian because the biological dad Arthur, and they want to say, "Oh, Arthur's not your daddy because you're not light skinned like him." Well, what the hell, you know? So, in a lot of different places, they have a lot of racist rich Asians too, and the Hispanics, like in Los Angeles, if you panhandle, the most they'll give you is a quarter. Asians won't give you a damn thing. And if you got to deal with your own black people, sometimes they'll give you a generous freaking $100 on a rare occasion. But the rich white folks, you know, they'll freaking straight up reject you and give you nothing, as what y'all been seeing in my videos. But if it's the lower income white people, they'll be, and it's like, I guess Americans are more generous in giving than foreign people. You know, especially as I say, Asians won't give you shit unless they're Americanized. But but if they have like a blue collar white person or whatever, sometimes they'll give you like a generous $20 or something, you know. But I've tried to, like, they had this guy named Chaz Coxon that I was panhandling a year or two ago and tried to, you know, he offered me a job. I filled out the application and sent him my resume, and then he went AWOL on me. He gave me his business card. I emailed him and everything. Joe Patty Seafood, the manager, straight up told me that he's not gonna hire me because I'm homeless and because homeless people are trouble. And so I can't even work around noise. I need something quiet as this in order to be able to focus. So that's why I felt like my short stories, you know, is the only bit of hope of having anything going as far as earned income. And they say you can earn income and make a living from Ko-fi. They bullied and ran me off from buying me a coffee. So the moderators and the staff website, you know, they were glad to see me gone, and they tolerated the bullying and abuse. You know, but they won't allow me to work and make my own living. You know, they won't even allow me to have a side hustle that can that I can tolerate. It's like everybody wants to either control or eliminate me. And I'm just you know, really scared, and they're still vibrating me. They're vibrating my organs right now. So I don't even know if Lisa Ruby was planning to sacrifice me. While she wanted me to isolate it and try to control who I talk to, and and if what you're doing is right, why would you try to say stuff like? I mean, she would get mad at and act like she's threatened and intimidated, like she would feel threatened that anybody I interact or talk to, but yet she would always take me to these fake church events and open mic night where her fake slutty daughter Julia would get all the undeserved stank whore Lanika style praise and worship. And how the hell Julia would win all the concerts? Like, come on, like all it's like and then come to find out, she met up with this guy and turned straight up Satanist. If Miss Lisa Ruby and her husband, they lied and said that they're Christian, and they claimed that they came from satanic families. Like, I don't even think a so-called Satanist will be a true, genuine Christian. It's like they still be secretly in that Satanism. I'm thankful and glad that I have zero desires to want to go back to the fake IDMR cult that I grew up in. And I had my last time going to the fake IDMR cult meeting, I had a traumatizing experience that they try to hold me hostage and trap me and wouldn't let me leave. And they do stuff like not let you use the bathroom and stuff like that, with the fake cult, the fake IDMR cult, Like, how the hell are you a grown-ass man or woman? Like, imagine if you go to church and then they have fake ushers that won't let you use the bathroom. So I had to lie and say that I was sick in order for them to let me leave. And that was I think it was August or September 2011 was the last time I ever set foot in the fake IDMR cult, even after I decided to be gone in 2010, after my twin sister lied to the cult leader about me, and the man, fraudster Robert Edward Harris, called me a satanic spirit and a demon in the body. So I know exactly who you are. You are a satanic spirit and you are a demon in the body. You have nothing to say to me. And it's like, you don't even know me. But my twin sister filled his head up with whatever smear campaigns, lies, and false rumors that she tell everybody else. Well, she did me a favor because now I really woke up. That helped me wake up even further to turn to Jesus Christ and get away from there. Because I probably could have still been a dummy in a cult, if that situation didn't happen. And even when I was compliant with the cult, I was just like with mental health. I was still oppressed and abused and hated anyway. How the hell am I supposed to be compliant with psychiatric medication and still being oppressed and abused? And they try to make it like they're at wit's end with controlling my behavior. So I had to block so many people today, and they had this perp that came, I think his name was Fred, came and tried to say, yeah, he wrongfully got 7 thumbs up by calling me mental and crazy and saying I need a mental evaluation, and trying to say, yeah, you can delete your comments all you want, coward. And it's like, wait a minute, that was before I even saw that he commented. So yeah, I had to block. I don't know how I lost count of how many accounts I had to block. But if you ganging up on a man, ganging up on multiple men ganging up on a woman, and when she block y'all, then you call me a coward, I have a right to block you on my own fucking channel. You don't have the authority to make abusive, offensive, hurtful comments on my channel, and I never did you anything, and I don't even know you. What make you think you got more rights and authority over my channel than I do? And YouTube is manipulating and hiding comments where I didn't even realize I have to look for newest comments in order to see almost everything. And then I just discovered that like an hour or two ago. And so I didn't realize that I had a whole bunch of hidden comments. And then so many abusive comments I myself had to block. But if you gave supportive comments and you know that you didn't say anything mean or hurtful, and if you know that you care or feel like you wanted to be supportive and help, then that's the freaking perps burying and manipulating the supportive comments. But they want to block and bury all the supportive comments, but they want to leave all the hurtful comments out there in the open for me to see. That's cruel. Just like they brag about shadow banning my blog and won't allow me to monetize or make money from my blog, but they only the stalker perps who think they own me, only they give themselves the privilege to stalk and read all my blog posts while they tell everybody else to ignore my stuff and don't read my stuff and lie and say that Candy is a horrible writer when they themselves, they spell and type illiterate. They're illiterate. And the main people who want to call me mental and crazy, y'all illiterate. So now I'm going to have to scream out and cry, either let myself die, I mean, just let myself starve and die, or if I got to fight to live, I'm going to have to beg and panhandle every day for help with food, shelter, transportation, laundry, hygiene products. You won't let me work for my own. The Social Security check is just about gone. And if I got to move out of state, then that's a waste of $133.25 towards that membership in the locker. Over $100 thrown away if I got to move out of state. That was supposed to be a membership to last me all the way until May. See how and I had just paid for it this past week. Wednesday, I paid for it. See how they manipulate me to have to be forced to waste unnecessary money? They wait till after I got this service, and now all of a sudden I have to forfeit it and go move somewhere else. But I don't know where to go. I don't have nowhere to go. They can give people affordable housing if they want to. They just choose, like, people need to be more mad at the government than the next door neighbors, and then you hating me behind a government conspiracy. And Tupac said, I don't remember exact word for word, but we can fund the war, but we can't feed the poor. He asked that question. We can fund the war, but we can't feed the poor? Profits before souls. So, what the hell am I supposed to freeze and starve to death as wrongful punishment this weekend? This winter? There's so much hatred towards me because what y'all don't understand, or something y'all were manipulated or brainwashed to believe about me, that I'm not even the horrible monster that people are falsely portraying about me. That I went to try to sleep peacefully last night, and shortly after, they all came with the noise campaign, picked a fight with me. I had to take matters into my own hands, and then they came with more trucks. See, my right hand is shaky, and I'm holding the phone with my right hand. My right hand's starting to get weak and shaky. And I'm worried and scared for my health because of me being homeless and not having the convenience or enough money to be able to eat healthy. And then I found myself being a sugar addict, trying to cope with the depression and anxiety and constant worry about everything. And I even try to pray and read the Bible. They make sure that I'm too distracted and too interrupted that I can't even read or listen to the Bible or have quiet time to pray or nothing. So they act like their noise campaign is more important than me trying to get some quiet time with God to read the Bible and pray and try to be righteous. And I'm sitting here suffering with Tourette's outbursts and Asperger's meltdowns and everything like that. You know, so they're really trying to cause fear and try to get me locked up in jail or the mental institution, and they want to try to use violence on me too. I'm really scared and crying out for help. I don't know what to do. I'm an author and blogger and write short stories. I have my fundraiser. Everything's in the bottom of, in the description box of almost every video. Do y'all want me to give up on life and just stop trying to fight to live? Y'all criminalize me for fighting to survive and make it like as if I'm doing something so wrong. I don't know. It's very scary that none of my biological or foster family, they don't even question about me. They don't even fear. They don't even worry about my whereabouts or wonder if I'm okay. They only would like to keep tabs for control. And my own family members have hated me enough to tell me that they hope that I drop dead one day. And they want me wrongfully punished and locked up away in a mental institution. My own relatives they give zero fucks about me. They don't even cry every night worried about my safety or security or anything. They give zero fucks and hate me. And it's only after I'm dead then they will pretend to fake care in order, because they know that if they would have showed that they don't care after I'm dead, then they know that they would try to avoid backlash and trying to remain undetected. They are vibrating the fuck out of me, out of my whole body. They're vibrating. So I had to come back on here again because I'm so scared and panicking, and I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. And I felt like I would hate to have my mind racing all night long. And plus, I was trying to show y'all all that door slamming or whatever noise that was. And now that as I said, they're vibrating me. And in the middle of the night, last night, when I tried to take a shower, almost 24 hours ago, they were squeezing my organs when I tried to take a shower. I had just got here. So it was within 3 or 4 days after I moved to back to Gretna, my hometown, where I grew up at, when I was living at 1120 8th Street in Gretna, close to Harvey. After 3 nights, that's when they started with the directed energy weapons and noise campaigns and stuff. That if I knock on the next door neighbor's door at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning with their surround sound, loud TV, then I'm the one who's being unreasonable. And the cops won't do anything. The bully fag cops won't do shit. The abusive, narcissistic, bully fag cops won't do shit. I hate police every damn where. They don't even try to do what's right, but they want to punish what's right and reward what's evil and wrong. So I guess that all I'm supposed to do from now on is to just wait around and expect to just roll over and die and give up fighting to survive and live. And that's what society wants. Or they think the only way I deserve to breathe is that I have to be forced punished in a mental hospital or jail. When y'all doing all these satanic attacks on me. The foster family gives zero fucks about me. But something weird, they care about me a little bit more than the biological family. The biological family is more ruthless and cutthroat. The foster family have slightly a little bit more care for me than the biological family. But it's a shame that the biological family really are bad people. But the foster family almost really ain't no better. But the foster family is a tiny bit more merciful than the biological family, even though they got some cutthroat foster family members too. It's shocking and hurting that my own twin sister is cutthroat and merciless abusive bully. And this is not natural. This is not natural. I got 5 brothers, and none of them give any fucks about me. I mean, bully, harass, and laugh at me and avoid and ignore me at funerals and stuff like that. That's how they roll. Or pretend like they don't know me at funerals. Perping and abusing me at fucking funerals.